Hi, I'm Miss Yassmin. I'm an English teacher. I will be with you today and I hope you enjoy your time with me. Today I'm going to find a very interesting solution for you to know how to differentiate between the present perfect and past simple. I know maybe it's a confusing lesson for most of you, but it's somehow easy for me, and you're going to get introduced to the way you're going to think before just studying and answering. Let's see what I'm going to do first. This is my bottle of water. This is my towel, okay? It's a dry one. Look. Yes, here it is. Yeah, it's wet now, okay? So let's put it aside and see what we're going to do. Some of you will tell me that both lessons or both tenses are used to talk about the past, but actually it's not. Why? What is the difference? Let's look at our screen now. Look at both pictures here. What can you see? The first picture, there's someone in the hospital, and here is another visitor. He says, I have been in hospital for 3 weeks. Is he out now or he's still in hospital? Yeah, we can see that he's still in hospital. In the second picture, this one, the same person is sitting with another person in a cafe and he says, I was in hospital for 3 weeks. Is he still in hospital now? Of course not, he's out. So, what do we guess the difference is? Can you tell me? Okay, I'm going to make it easier for you. In the first picture here, we can see that this person is in hospital and he says, I have been here for 3 weeks. So he went to the hospital 3 weeks ago and he's still there in hospital. He's not out yet. So the action itself started in the past and it's still going on till the present time. But in the second picture, he said, I was in hospital for 3 weeks. This means that he was in hospital for 3 weeks in the past, but this action is finished. It started in the past and finished also in the past. Yes. So let's see what differs both of them. The past simple is mainly used for actions that happened and finished in the past with no any effect on the present time. No effect on the present time. It's over, it's done, it's finished, okay? So it's not happening anymore, or no effect of this action is still occurring in the present time. But the present perfect is the action that started in the past but is still happening till now or has an effect on the present time. Let's see my towel again. When I ask you, what have I done with the towel? What have I done? Some of you will tell me, you spilled some water on the towel. No, I didn't spill some water on the towel. I have spilled some water on the towel. Are you mad? Why are you doing this? What is the difference? You actually did the action and it's finished. No, the action is not finished. The action can be finished when I say, I ate pizza yesterday. It's done, it's finished, no effect on the present time, no effect on now. But when I say I have spilled some water on the towel, the action already happened and finished in the past, but it still has an effect on the present time. What is the effect on the present time? What can you see? Yes, it's not very clear for you, I know, but actually what's going on or what's happening is that the towel is wet now. The effect of the action that I have done is already in the present now. So it's wet. Okay, let's forget about this now and start going on in our lesson. So now you got that the simple past is something that we use for something happened or actions that happened and finished in the past with no any effect on the present time, while the present perfect is used for actions that already happened and finished, but they still have an effect on the present, or maybe they are not finished. Like, for example, when we say, let's go to our presentation again. Let's compare the meaning of these two sentences. Sarah lived in Boston for 5 years. Sarah has lived in Boston for 5 years. The first sentence uses, yes, it's simple past, while the second sentence uses present perfect. Who can tell me the difference? Who can tell me which action happened and finished, which action happened and is still going on till the present? Yes. Of course, the first action, Sarah lived in Boston, it's an action that happened and finished. Maybe she now lives in maybe in New York, maybe in Paris, in whatever. But Sarah has lived in Boston for 5 years. It means that she's still in Boston now. And that's what we say. We mean that Sarah started living in Boston 5 years ago, and then she moved. Now she lives in a different city. The second one, using the present perfect, it means that Sarah began living in Boston 5 years ago. She's still there in Boston. Okay? Okay. Now, before going to our examples, I need anyone who doesn't understand, just send a message on the chat and I will answer your question. Let's go to answer these questions or the exercise. Use the correct form of the verb and tell me why exactly you use this. When I was a child, I space a lot. I what? Excellent. I swam a lot. Excellent, you are. So why did we use swam, not I have swum? Yes. Some people will tell me that when I was a child, this means that I was young. I'm an adult now. So this action used to happen in the past and finished. Yes, excellent. It was a habit. And we use past simple for habits. So when I was a child, this action happened and finished in the past with no effect on the present time. So we use past simple. Excellent. So for this week, we space study a lot. We have studied. So for this week, is this week a past time? Of course not. It's not a past time. This week is a present time. It's not finished yet. So how can we use past simple for time that's not finished? So far this week, we have studied a lot. Excellent. Okay. Let's skip this part and go to another part. Some verbs, of course, as we know, are not used regularly in English. We have some irregular verbs like eat, ate, go, went. With the present perfect, of course, we use the past participle of the verb, the past participle of the verb, the third form of the verb. So let's see some forms of these verbs. So what is the past participle of see? No, it's not saw. Actually, it's not saw. So it is the past. What is the past participle? See, saw, seen. Excellent. Go, went, gone. Excellent. Cut, 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 cut. Eat, eaten. Work, worked. Excellent. Catch, caught. Leave, left. Arrive, arrived. Feed, fed. Make, made. Bring, brought. Give, no, not gave. Give, gave, given. Excellent. Drink, drunk. Do, did. Done. Excellent. Done. Why? Bought, teach, taught. Excellent, you are. So You have to study all the irregular verbs, okay? And I'm going to help you with some working sheets and some activities and games for using this tense. So actually, this is an extra practice that you're going to do, and I'm going to see it later, inshallah, with you. Here is the sheet of answers. Thank you. You did a great job today, and I hope you really enjoyed. I hope you really know the difference and how to use both tenses together. See you soon. Bye.